Sea of pyrotechnics. Out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Burrow looking to pass. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Patrick Queen
in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. A carry here for Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, Burrow. Open man is Davidson, the tight end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense. He finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out. As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Davidson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. No run back here. This drive will start at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing is Stafford. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing again is Stafford. Airing it out for Hamilton. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford over the middle, complete. It's Davidson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 50, Stafford. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Tyler Newsome now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. This time Jackson will throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
This is caught. Touchdown! J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and a round is on here in this first half. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Swings this out for Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he works free. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes, and he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Anthony Barr gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to his tight end, Sullivan.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 4th down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Man open. That's Jamar Chase complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now Burrow on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They run with Hunt. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They run again with Hunt. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So many things going to making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Stafford on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down now. It's Hunt, and he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now Stafford.
He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hunt. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is the logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
8 yards to go on second down.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Logan Wilson
coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action with Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Powering his way forward. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging them, getting worked out. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless and take care of the ball on the way out.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Oh, and now some space to operate. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Myers. Room here to run. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McPherson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 40. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. DJ Reader there on the tackle. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Ravens getting the road victory in that one. So now they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Baltimore. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.